Today we are working on lesson 3.9 and we're going to be problem solving today. We're starting on page 167, problem solving numbers to 9. And our essential question is, how can you solve problems using the strategy draw a picture? So today we're going to be drawing pictures to help us figure out the answers to the problems. So up here, there are 7 flags on the red tent. Start by tracing the flags. So we're just going to trace the 7 flags. Oopsies, my pencil broke. Good thing I'm prepared and have another one right here. Okay, so 7 red flags. The blue tent has a number of flags, 1 greater than the red tent. How many flags are on the blue tent? So if there are 7 up top and it says greater, we know there's going to be more on the blue tent. So let's draw 7 flags first. So 1, 2, just a line down and then like a little triangle up top for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure you're drawing them nice and small so they'll fit. If they're too big, we won't have room for them. So the blue tent has a number of flags, 1 greater than the red tent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 greater means we need to put another one there or add 1 more. How I want you to show 1 more is make it a different color. Color it in to show that that one's different, to show that we gave it 1 more. Now, how many flags are on the blue tent? Excuse me. So if we had 7 here and then 7 and 1 more would be 8. So draw a little 7 up there and a little 8 right there to show how many flags. Then flip to the next page here. Up top in the blue rectangle, Bianca buys 5 hats. Leah buys a number of hats 2 greater than 5. Draw the hats. So up top, this first line is for Bianca's 5 hats. So we have to draw small enough so we have room for Bianca and Leah's hats, okay? So up top, 5 hats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bianca buys 5 hats. So let's draw a 5 on that line. Leah buys a number of hats 2 greater than 5. So greater than 5, we know we're going to start with 5, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 greater, 2 bigger, 2 more means we're going to have to put 2 more there. So let's do 1 and color it in to show that these are different. These are what we added. We didn't start with those. So if we had 5 to start and we did 2 more, let's count on. Let's not start over. We're going to count on from 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw your 7 on the line. And then you're done with that one. We're going to come down here to the red rectangle. Donna wins 9 tokens. Jackie wins a number of tokens 2 less than 9. Draw the tokens. So Donna was first. Donna wins 9 tokens. So we have to draw that. That's a bigger number, so we're going to have to draw small enough. So Donna wins 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now just like if we had a 10 frame, we're going to come back down here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Donna wins 9 tokens. Jackie wins a number of tokens 2 less than 9. So we're still going to start with our 9, but we know it's less, so we're going to take some away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is how many it's telling us, but then it's saying 2 less than 9. So we're going to take away 1 and 2 to show that there's not that many. So now, how many do we have if we had 9 and took away 2? 5, because we know the top row is 5, 6, 7. That's why it's important when you're drawing these to draw it like if there's an invisible 10 frame, so it makes counting easy. If yours are all in one line, you're going to have to count one by one, and it doesn't go as quickly for you, okay? So next time, remember to try to do it just like in a 10 frame, and if you did that, awesome work. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So looking at this page up here, if we have 5 and put 2 more, we have 7. Or if we have 9 and take 2, we have 7. Now flip to the next page. Gary has 8 tickets. 4 of the tickets are red. The rest are blue. So you actually are going to need a red and blue crayon today. So grab a red and blue crayon. To start, I'll give you a moment if you need to get those ready, or colored pencil. I wouldn't use marker though, because marker, these papers are really thin and that bleeds through. So Gary has 8 tickets. Let's start by doing his 8 tickets. How many are in the top row? 5, because there's 5 in each row of 10 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have to keep going. 6, 7, 8. So Gary has 8 tickets. 4 of the tickets are red. So let's grab our red crayon. Four of the tickets are red. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest are blue. It doesn't say how many are blue. It says the rest are blue. It's our job to figure that out. So let's color the rest of them in. And that helps us. How many are blue? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So now you're going to write that on the line. So how many are red up top? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many are blue? 4. Look at that. For down here, for number 4 in the dark blue rectangle, Anna has 7 balloons. Molly has a set of balloons less than 7. Anna has 7 balloons. Molly has a set of balloons less than 7. How many balloons does Molly have? So we're going to have to draw 2 sets this time. Anna has 7 balloons. Let's start with Anna's balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's Anna's 7 balloons. Molly has a set of balloons less than 7. It doesn't say how many less. It just says Anna has 7 balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's write that on the line. Anna has 7 balloons. Molly has a set of balloons less than 7. How many balloons does Molly have? Draw the balloons. Write the number beside the set of balloons. So we get to choose. It doesn't really tell us how many Molly has. It just says Molly has a set of balloons less than 7. So if we draw 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we know it's less, so we have to take some away. You could take away 1, or if you want to take away 4, you could. But then write that number on the line. So your number might be different if you choose to do something different than me. If you're choosing to do the same thing, we have 3. As long as your number of balloons that you chose for Molly is less than Anna. So you had to take some away. Next page. There are 6 seats on a teacup ride. The number of seats on a train ride is 2 less than 8. How many seats are on the train ride? So let's break this into pieces because that's a lot to hear at once. So let's start with the first part. There are 6 seats on a teacup ride. So let's draw those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 seats on a teacup ride. The number of seats on a train ride is 2 less than 8. So 8 is what the number it's giving us. So we have to draw 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But it doesn't say there are 8 seats. It says the number of seats on the train ride are 2 less than 8. So we have to take away 2. How many seats are on the train ride? Draw the seats. We drew the seats already. And write the number. So it doesn't give us 2 spots for numbers. So it doesn't want us to write how many seats were on the teacup ride. It just wants us to write the number of seats on the train ride. So we have, count again with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seats. There's 6 seats on the teacup ride and 6 seats on the train ride. We had to figure that one out though. There was a couple steps to that. Now down here for number 6 in the acorn, pick 2 numbers between 0 and 9. Draw to show what you know about those numbers. So what you're going to do is, if you want to like split up your page, you can, or you can just section it like that as you work. So pick 2 numbers between 0 and 9. So you cannot pick 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, nothing higher than that because it needs to fall between 0 and 9. So it could be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, okay? So I'm going to pick 1 and 3. You can pick whatever you like as long as it's between 0 and 9. And draw to show what you know about those numbers. So I'm going to draw a pumpkin for each one because it's October. So here's one pumpkin. I'll make it a little jack-o'-lantern. There's one pumpkin, and now I'm going to have to draw 3 pumpkins over here. My pumpkins don't all look perfectly the same, but that's okay because all pumpkins grow a little differently too. I'm going to give mine different faces too. As long as your pumpkin, or whatever you choose to draw, you don't have to do pumpkins. As long as the amount that you drew matches your number up top, you are good. If you want more time to work on that, go ahead and pause me. On the practice page up top here, Sally has 6 flowers. 3 of the flowers are yellow, the rest are red. So you're going to need a yellow and red crayon for this page. How many are red? Draw the flowers. Write the number beside each set of flowers. This is the practice and homework page, so have someone at home help you with this one. For number 2, Tim has 7 acorns. Don has a number of acorns that is less than 7. How many acorns does Don have? And then you're going to flip it onto this page, and this is the picture you're going to send me. Pete has 5 marbles. Jay has a number of marbles that is 2 more than 5. Remember, parents, this is the lesson check page, so have them do this on their own. If they are not sure how to do it, have them try their best, but leave it blank if they're not sure, because that shows me that we still need to work on these concepts. So Pete has 5 marbles. You can read it to him, just don't help him or tell him what to do. Pete has 5 marbles. Jay has a number of marbles that is 2 more than 5. I'll give you a hint though. Draw a picture like our counters. That'll help you. And then write the numbers on the line. For number 2 here, count and tell how many books. For number 3, count and tell how many in each set. Compare the sets and circle the number that's greater. Greater. All right. Remember, send me a picture of this one when you're done.